I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one of the best. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io was the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Nova is here, he's the leader of Alpha, leading the charge. Yeah. With main man heavy, hit up right by his side at the raid. Together they fight, guards their corner, rich and valor, fighting for good. They refuse to back down in this war for justice. They wear the crown. Nova and heavy hitter, they rise from the dust. For the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. Through shadows of doubt, they light up the way. With power and purpose, they seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Nova and heavy hitter, our heroes embark in the big galaxy that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For it's Alpha they serve, their honor was true. Nova and heavy hitter, they rise from the dust. Fighting for the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly on the ground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Nova and Alpha, defenders of the right.
Thanks a lot, you idiot. Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot. Thanks to you, my charger's not charging on my iPad because it's got used to your iPad instead of mine. It's not charging my iPad and it's all your fault. I hope you're happy because I've told Mom.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision come to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm wearing the spacesuit. We wear the spacesuit on special days. We wear the spacesuit on lottery days, countdown days, but today is a bigger day than any day that we've had in anti-gravity. And I know that's saying a lot because we've had a lot of big days. We've had a lot of big movements. We've had different versions of the project. And we've changed a lot in the last 5 years. We've also learned a lot in the last 5 years. And the number one lesson that we've learned is don't trust Claude. Don't ever rely on Claude to do anything. I even got a space orange energy drink to rocket us to the moon. So check this out. Countdown going on for the end of round 6 of Darker Matter, AGproject.io. If you go there, let me put baby in the corner and we'll go there right now. Actually, I got to take these glasses off. I can't see anything in them. I can't see my screen in them, but they look cool. I think they're X-ray chicks, to be honest. All right, let's check this out. We have a countdown going on live. Darker Matter right here. 32 minutes. I bet you it's less than that now. 18 minutes. 18 minutes, 37 seconds until the countdown goes hits 0 on round 6. And the thing that most people are here for, that usually, tune in for, is the countdown to the jackpot payout, because even at these post-hack, and we haven't been hacked. I just want to make that clear. A lot of people thought we had been hacked. The project has not been hacked, knock on wood. But one of the big whales was unfortunately hacked, and we saw a lot of sell pressure hit the market. At the same time, you degenerates minted a last-minute 3,000 to 4,000 fuel cells, and every time you mint a fuel cell, it sells 5% of that darker on the market to fill up the EDI pool. So we had these tranches of five darker cells hitting the market at the same time. We had one dumper, one hacker dumper, all just destroying it. We saw liquidity shrink before our eyes, just melt before our eyes. And then finally, we saw a lot of it just pull because it didn't make any sense to pay these guys out, to pay the hackers and the dumpers out. And the hacker, at the same time of dumping the project, he wasn't tax exempt. He didn't even just go mint 10 fuel cells to get tax exempt. So this dum-dum was paying tax. Now the tax also goes to the EDI. So it was actually being sold twice. So 10%, 11% of the dumper of the hacker's cell was going back onto the market and being sold again and filling up the EDI pool. And we got some really sweet EDI payouts. It pushed the EDI payout to something crazy, but we have 30,056 mints going on right now. I keep seeing them come in. It's bananas. Let's see if there's anything in the Make It Rain bucket here. It's reading it. Nope. So the Make It Rain button's been sold out at this point. And there's almost 25,000 EDI that's been paid out to sacrificers. That's almost $25,000 on a project that has only had, at its highest amount, $50,000 of liquidity provided for it. The fact that we're, like I said, say this all the time, and it's true. The fact that we have not gone from our high of a buck 80 down to 18 zeros and a 1 is a testament to the fact that this is the best community in crypto, hands down. It's as good or better than every project in every community in crypto and Pulse Chain. There are a few projects and communities that I think are even to us, that we match. But there's only a handful. I mean, I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Squirrel Swap's project, Switch.win. I'm thinking about Nexion for the most part, just because I know what's being done behind the scenes over there. I'm thinking about Dr. Doge. We absolutely love Dr. Doge over here, and we've been sharing that love with other people in the community. We love gelato. We love the Yup token. Like I said, there are communities as good as us out there, but there's not a lot, and there's no community out there better. No, there's no community that could have kept this son of a bitch alive for 5 years and kept it from going to zero multiple times. We've been through hell and back in the last 5 years, and we're finally seeing a little ray of sunshine right now after this crazy bear market. And it's been a hell of a journey, and I'm really glad that I've had the opportunity to share it with you guys. I am going to put this up here if anyone wants to jump on stream. I'll answer any questions I can, but you guys we're right up to the point right now where in the next probably few hours, maybe a couple days, everything will be revealed. Everything we've been working on, everything we've been cooking, it'll all be revealed shortly. Mostly it will be revealed badly. It won't work at first. Nothing will. Don't plan on anything working for a while, is what I'm saying. Because these upgrades, they're not just like changing the payout in the jackpot. It's these are very serious fundamental upgrades that that have to do with the fundamental tokenomics of the chain, the fundamental tokenomics of sell pressure, scarcity, rewarding the diamond hand badasses. I put that link there in Telegram, Twitter, and in our comments right here. We got Hex Monkey in the house. Space Cult ready for blast off. You have no idea. But before we blast off, we're probably going to maybe float into the void for a bit. Well, me and Claude hammer some shit out. And right now, full disclosure, Lef is asleep. Lef is getting some well-needed sleep, just like I got a little bit of well-needed sleep after I stayed up till 4 a.m. fighting the bot, working on the liquidity, and just getting everything ready for today as much as I could. So it's me and Claude, at least for the next 5 or 6 hours until Lef wakes up and fixes everything like he does. We're just praying on our hands and knees for a smooth jackpot payout. And even that's going to be a little crazy this time. Things are going to be crazy. So yeah, spacesuit ready for blast off. Hi Hex Monkey, believe in yourselves in the house. Steve Stash, lotto time. He's excited. Yep, Steve Stash is a verb here. We say don't get Steve stashed, which basically means don't mint like 3,000 tokens and not win anything. Red Squirrel's peeping in. Ooh, Red Squirrel. Red Squirrel likes it when we change the contract addresses every 30 minutes because it's not like it's a pain in the ass to him running squirrelswap.pro. That's right, squirrelswap.pro. That's squirrelswap.pro, where it's a hell of an aggregator, an amazing place to check out online liquidity. In fact, we'll probably pull that up here in just a second. Squirrelswap.pro, you can look at your portfolio. You can send batches. You can do bulk sends of NFTs. You can, you can sell your NFTs on an NFT marketplace, NFT Nutters. It's all truly amazing. So shout out to him. And we're using his random number generator, which we're working on making a public button for. So you guys don't have to watch me sweat and struggle and mess things up for an hour or 3 hours while we figure out who won the jackpot. But I make no promises today. It keeps in the house. Hi, Max and all. You said 3 hours. Well, it's been about 3 hours. When darker V3? That is a dangerous question. Darker, darkest. I don't think we're ready for darkest. I really don't. I think the darkest is on the horizon. I think we're on darker V3 is what we're headed into. Just realized I'm locked to the wrong account. That's all right. Doxing is just a regular way of life here. By the way, Max, Squirrel Swap OTC contract is built. No way. You have an OTC. Let's check that out. Well, actually, let's check the timer because I get so distracted and I don't know what the heck's going on. Let's go back to darker matter. Check this. What are we down to? We're down to 9 minutes. Okay, we got time to go over to Squirrel Swap and get lost for a bit. SquirrelSwap.pro. Absolutely amazing. Let's actually just go here. I'm guessing it's going to be, this is swap. So we have trade. Oh, look at this. I love the side here, right here. Just like everything's been going vertical because it's easier to read and it's easier to find than the 15 at the top, which is just like the mental load of this is so much better. I like this a lot, Squirrel. So trade, agent, bot, Squirrel. I'm guessing it's under tools OTC, portfolio, bulk send, play. Maybe it's under trade. Agent, squirrels, nutters, tools, play, activity, stats, docs. Let me refresh this page. I might even have to do a hard refresh, but under trade, we have swap, OTC limit, liquidity, batch bridge, bot, agent, squirrels, MC nutters, tools. I don't see it there either. Oh, so I'm sorry. He says he has it built. He doesn't have it live, but he has it built, which is very interesting. So we'll definitely be following up on that for sure. Or I might be looking, not live yet, in testing. Perfect. We'd love to be part of your test group for OTC. OTC is the future, guys. Everyone that's stuck on DEX and aggregators are just, don't get me wrong. I've got some nibble bots. I got some accumulator bots. I got some buy bots that nibble off of the DEXs and take advantage of where the cheapest price is and where they're not going to push the price against themselves. DEXs and aggregators are fucking amazing. The problem is that people get used to just using that. They don't understand that as a community, there's a far superior way of doing OTC. And we even have something coming that way to change the sell pressure on darker in a very, very big way. And I can't wait to show you guys that. In fact, some of you guys have already found it on the updates to the website, but I'm not going to get into that yet. Squirrel's Rings of Dust is our novel. It will be rewritten, not very much. Like, let me take this back. We've done a huge overhaul of this book like 7 times. This time it will actually be a very short editing because it's going to match some of the tokenomics in the game to explain them. And actually the tokenomics have gotten way easier. I cannot wait to share with you the new tokenomics. I can't wait to share with you. We've even tweaked the jackpot a little bit. I can't wait to share with you. There's a lot going on. The mint split is completely different. Just wow. And really the thing that tipped this off is without doxing anyone too much. Hey Kate, what's up, Kate? The thing without doxing him too much is that I reached out to Pink Maswell, and they were kind enough. They were kind enough to answer, and they had been touching grass, taking a break from crypto, like a lot of us have these last 5 years, and at the same time, the Pink Maswell is a genius when it comes to code and math and tokenomics, and so. He said, hey, do you need help with anything? And I said, yeah, we're redoing the light paper and the white paper right now. And I could really use some help on those. And so I started sending him what we were working on. And as I was doing audits and figuring out what the white papers and light paper said right now, a very big problem came up, very big issue. And that very big issue was that the 180-day pool that a lot of you guys have a ton of money in and have earned a ton of money in already that has let's pull it up. Let's pull it up on screen and look at the supply right here on our website, AGproject.io. The best website in the world. Yeah, there's 172,817 in here now, and it just keeps snowballing and growing. And it will continue to snowball and grow as mints come in. God damn it. Okay. Got stuff here on the screen that's changing already. That's a little bit ahead. It's spoiler alert. Don't look at the screen too hard. Don't read too much into some of these things popping up and disappearing. 7.8% of the entire supply, 2.2 million tokens, basically. Almost 8% of that is in this bonus. And the problem that we ran into was the audit, the code said, well, if you don't claim this bonus before you transfer your token or before you deplete your token, you lose it. And we're like, well, that's horrible. We don't want that to happen. So why don't we put up a gate, and why don't we put up a button that forces them to claim before they, lose it? And it was like, oh, well, that doesn't exist. We can't build that. I'm like, what do you mean you can't build that? It's like, I can't build that. It's locked. I'm like, okay, that shouldn't be locked. That's something that we were working on. We're trying to lock off and renounce ownership of everything that we come into contact with. It, once we know something's good to go and smooth sailing, we like to lock it, make it immutable, renounce ownership, and then you guys don't have to trust us. You can trust the code. That's the way that we've been doing it. And like I said, never ever believe a word Claude texts you or says to you. And so we said, okay, well, we'll just make it really loud and really clear and obvious on the website. Hey, make sure you claim this before blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, oh, I found another problem. We're like, what's that? And it said, there's no way to batch these claims. We're like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, you're going to have to do one transaction for every claim. And for some people, that's not a big deal. Maybe they've got 200 or 100 fuel cells minted, locked up, staked for 180 days. And they might have to hit that button 200 times. It's just a pain in the ass. You can create a script, but that's some really nerd next level shit that's not easy for people. And even if you create a script, that doesn't mean that you're going to get the gas right. That doesn't mean you're going to get a lot of stuff right the first time you run a script. It's some nerd shit. Some of you guys are out there, oh, I can run a script. You're a nerd. You're a super, super duper nerd. And that's okay. We love you for being a nerd. I'm telling you, to expect average users to build a script to claim the rewards is unrealistic, and we couldn't make a batch for it, like just a button that says claim all, and it was locked and it was immutable. And I'm like, son of a gun, that's not great. So that kind of started this huge waterfall of really questioning everything about darker matter. What was working, what wasn't working, what was easy, what was hard, what actually incentivized and rewarded the diamond hand darker matter homies, and what was actually hurting us and what was causing sell pressure. We were basically putting a ton of sell pressure on ourselves to fund the EDI pool, and thank God the community is amazing, and most of that money went right back into buying darker and just keeping that economic energy alive. But that's just because you guys are literally the best community in crypto, hands down. I couldn't have done any of this without you. I couldn't have made it through the wish well without you guys, So because you guys are amazing, it's the only reason this thing is alive and where it is right now, and where it's going is really, like I said, I thought about a lot of things that were necessary, some things that weren't necessary, some things we could do, some ways to pay and reward the community without having the darker matter supply continue to get dumped out in rewards, liquid rewards, things like that. And the jackpot is beautiful. The problem with the jackpot was that if someone wanted to dump, which really no one's really dumped the jackpot pool. So a couple people dumped some of it in the beginning, and they reinvested that into mostly darker. Because I think they're thinking long-term, a lot of long-term thinkers here. Let me refresh the screen because we're getting down to like 10, almost the countdown's going on right now. But yeah, most people come here for the jackpot. 37 winners are going to win 1,332 darker each. And they said, we're hoping that this goes off without a hitch, but it is going to go off different than normal. A lot of things are going to change very quickly and rapidly. Well, they're going to change it. It doesn't mean they're going to be fixed or working rapidly. It just means that we're going through a huge change here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Round 6 is officially over. Oh, look, we have a button here. It says round 6 is due. Run it. Let's see if this actually works. The keeper trigger isn't configured on the server yet. Okay, but this is what it'll be like in the future when the jackpot hits. So anyone on Earth can just hit this button and run it instead of waiting for the keeper address and the 6 weird things that we have going on right now running it. But yeah, this should update here and show us some winners. And then we are going to, we can celebrate with the winners and plan for the next season, season 7, coming up here. It says 10 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, 13 seconds. It's just counting away. That's pretty interesting. Let's do a refresh here. Okay, hang on 1 second. Just hanging out with Claude for a second here. Nothing to see. Let's go back and check to see if we got any winners here. I'm looking for some changes here that I have been working the last 2 days on staging for the project. Gas is up to 1.71 million. That's not great. 1.9 million. Let's see, do we have a round 5 is still showing up right here. Checking Claude to see if it's going to show that. I've been using too much of my Fable 5. Round 7, here we go. My chances of winning round 7 are 0.4 because we have 3 fuel cells that we minted. We did not mint hardly any there. We've been really, honestly, the whales stayed out of round 6 almost completely. A couple whales were in there, but for the most part, what we consider whales, meaning like the big boys, Pink Miss Whale, team founders, people that have I'm talking about people that have more than 20,000 darker. None of them stepped in at all. Mystery Box didn't mint anything as well. I hope it's just changing GUI functions and not yet another new token. But if it's a new token, oh my gosh, be careful. So much more risky. Yeah, it definitely can be. Waiting for Claude to figure this out. Let's check our Vercel. See if we got that going. That's 1 day ago. Let's go back to let's see if this updates. There we go. So we are building a new front end right now. We'll see what happens when that one gets done. It usually takes a couple minutes building. In the meantime, we're waiting for the jackpot to be ran, get paid. Jackpot 6 is due now. Run it. Yeah, see, like I said, this is great. This is great when it gets working. This is one of the many upgrades that we're doing. So you don't have to wait for me doing this. There might also be a time change coming up with the round draw, because this is not the best time to do it for a lot of people, like in the middle of the day between noon and 3 in the US. And whoever's in Australia that's tuning in, good day. And I can't believe you guys are awake right now. We'll check this. Let's see. Vercel is running again. Still building. Let's go back here. We got 32 people watching. 32 of you are live here to witness the biggest change in darker matter in AGproject history. Anti-gravity. This is huge. This is like the opus magnus. This is the biggest and most ambitious thing that I've tried to do with the project. And I think if we pull if we pull half of it off, we're going to be really 10 times more amazing than we already were. If we pull all of it off, then nobody in crypto will be able to touch us as a project. Like, honestly, it's pretty amazing. And shout out to Dr. Doge and Proof of No Work Dev. Shout out to Red Squirrel and Lef. Okay, that was fun. So I did a hard refresh, and StreamYard lost its shit. Claude is in charge now. Yeah, what is the round 6 is due run it button? That is the button we've been working on to make the jackpot a public button that anyone can hit. So we're not relying on all the stuff. We haven't even been relying on third parties and stuff. It's just been code and a couple of services that, yeah, like GitHub and Vercel. Like, they're not things that are hard to run or wait on. And so we figured, let's make this as foolproof and as community driven as possible. So yeah, I don't know, Steve Stash. Maybe it's to see if you've won the jackpot. Yeah, it's to run the jackpot for everybody. So you would I think you actually pay a fee, and I think, I could be wrong, but there might be a bonus for whoever runs it. So someone will probably run a much better script than us. Love you, Max. Thank you so much. And shout out to, he just cut the stream by accident. Yeah, it wasn't me. It was StreamYard is garbage. If I hadn't paid 1 year in advance for StreamYard, I would not be using it. As soon as this year runs out, I'm not using StreamYard ever again. It's garbage with X, which is where most of our people are, and it's pretty garbage with YouTube too. I mean, which is crazy that a streaming service or software can suck so bad on every level. it even like it had this. It keeps adding features that don't work. Like, oh, we'll make clips for you. Just kidding. We won't make clips for you. It's basically the Claude of streaming platforms. Here, let me check in again here. Let me throw on. I'm gonna just throw on some music real quick, and I'm gonna have a conversation. It's Claude in private, behind closed doors. If you guys hear smacking noises or yelling or crying or anything, just ignore it. We'll be right back here. Let me jump into right here. Let's share this. Oh, I got to reshare my screen again. There we go. I think we should start with Kate Figor's Into the Void real quick, and then if I'm still arguing with Claude, then maybe I'll throw on some Corey Investor.
Welcome to the dark, standard rules apply. Load the fuel cells up before the time passes by. Into the void we will go, where the smart ones play. Minting out the future, trade into the shadow. Watch the ticker climb. Feel the data stream. Living on the edge of the cyber grid machine.
Waiting at the gate, calculating yields while we wait upon the day. Claim the EDOT payouts, tally up the wins. This is where the high stakes strategy begins. They say it's for the small ones, written on the wall. A gamified ecosystem, stand tall. Read the outplay if you wanna know the way. Before you launch the app or end in disarray. Ticks on the countdown, now it's time to days. Price of darker matter, moving through the haze. Is it an illusion? Is it by design? Watch the smart contracts, does it align? 3, 2, 1. Let the protocol run. Welcome to the dark. Stand the rules apply. Load the fuel cells up before the time passes by. Into the void we will. Where the small ones bless. Minting out the future. Trade into the shadow. Watch the ticker climb. Feel the data stream. Living on the edge of the cyber machine. Cells low, fuel cells low. Void is over. Connect the wall,
getting double audio right here. Believe in yourself. Got the rate version. LOL. Yeah, check out the game on my page. Oh, we'll check your game out on your page, Mr. Red Ray. Shout out to Bright Light Red Ray here, founder of Yep Token. Let me know if you guys are hearing another, if you're still hearing double or echo. Not sure why it's jumping at Believe in Yourself. Hi, Red Ray. Seems better now. Turned off ad tracker blocking. Oh, so you might have been listening to it twice. Still jumping on my end. Maybe it's the internet, a bit slow. What's jumping on your end? Let's see. Check that out as well. Let's check on our Vercel. And if it's not running, I will play Corny Investor. It says it's ready in production. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's go over here. See what is going on with the darker matter. Standard rules apply. Time of Jezebel. Into the void. I know the words when I'm listening to it. I cannot, for the life of me, repeat it. There. Okay, I'm going to throw on, let's see, is round 6 showing up? Nope, round 6 not showing up yet. All right, now we're going to listen to Corey, an investor. I would love to play some more of this music, but, you know, actually, I will play this one. I will play this one just because this is from last night. And yeah, it's kind of, this is probably worth the copyright strike right here.
AI is changing the game for app development. Fire.
Shut your mouth. Here we go.
Let's talk about it a bit. Mexican family, stand up. Pulse can't stand up. Pulse X, stand up. We got a new dex called Pulse X. We got a new L1 Pulse chain. New L1, new dex. Man, Hexican's got a new lane. See, the tech is finally out. We put an end to this crypto drought. Influencers, watch your mouth. cause you know we chase that clout. This crypto space is dangerous. Why haters wanna bang on us like they sniffing that angel dust? If you come for us, these things are bust, cause we just out here making moves. Not a ton of cryptos you can choose, but if you do your research, you'll win more than you lose. Like my first song, I'm a Hexakin. We standing strong and flexing. Other creators hated us, now we see they stressing. There's a moral with each lesson, and you blocked your blessing. I heard you in confession, those scams gave no protection. People see things ain't the same now. Crypto's dead, I reply how? Everyone has adopted it, it's just the USA now. Most of my crypto family rich, you probably like ain't that a bitch, but we been in them trenches and climbed up out that crypto ditch. Post chain, post X and hex, in crypto we got next. You wanna grind for that check, but my time's the ultimate flex. I said post chain, post X and hex, in crypto we got next. You wanna grind for that check, but my time's the ultimate flex. So tell me what your life like. My daytime's my new night life. I've got more time with family, and everywhere I travel, first class flight. So what's up tonight? Hexakin's ballin', we out of sight. You think it's wrong, but we know it's right. Bitcoin's a cake and we took a bite. A small percentage of crypto will live on the block. We the new kids. Hex to the 10,000x in 2 years. I can't lie, it did what it did. So what's next? Post chain, post X. I got a feeling we won't get wrecked. Richard Hart said delayed gratification is the ultimate test. We rep from the east to the west. Misunderstandings we do address. So next time you mention a Hexakin, on that name put some respect. We do the most, nevertheless. We stay patient, never stress. One of many that promote Hex. Korean investor, one of the best. Post chain, post X and Hex. In crypto we got next. You wanna grind for that check, but my time's the ultimate flex. I said post chain, post X and Hex. In crypto we got next. You wanna grind for that check, but my time's the ultimate flex.
It's Bass God on the track.
Welcome to crypto. We out here getting figures. Stop gambling and trading stocks. They're financial killers. But see, with every upside there's a slide. An embodiment of crypto is Hex. We got a winner. My name is Corey, an investor, and I'm winning. A Hexakin for life. I just retired, now I'm chilling. But see, I took an early L. Friends thought I couldn't tell if Hex was some magic money, and I was under a spell. But I exhale, cause my research, it didn't fail. I invested in Hex, then became a whale. I'm making waves now. I tell you there's a way how to stake it, then forget it, and chill in Dubai or Cape Town. But after the highs, there's always a drought. And that's when the scammers, the FUD, and the wolves are out. I'm trying to educate just to mentally stimulate people who felt like me. Like I'm always missing my break. That's why I wait. Man, I sit back, observe the bait. A piece of cake when the finished product's on the plate. So don't wait, go to hex.com, mate. Cause Hexakin's rep from the US to the Aussie state. Which means we down under, I mean we underground. I see you haven't heard of us, millionaires all around. You heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and blockchain though? Well, Hex is simply better code. Crypto 2.0. Welcome to crypto. We out here making figures. Stop gambling and trading stocks. They're financial killers. But see, with every upside there's a slide. An embodiment of crypto is Hex. We got a winner. So back to the story. Investors, they see the glory within Hex. The Dex is verified. We don't need a Maury, which means no middleman. No man to tell a story, stories told. It's on the blockchain, just a few years old. But this about the money, and money rules the world in politics. And if it's in the wrong hands, your baby girl, we're here to make a change. My mind's on future gains. We change the conversation, but the money made is insane. Are you a Hexakin or not? Does Hex always make new highs? The truth. Where all the haters at, shaking in they boots, while we show up to these conferences in $10,000 suits. That's something like We ain't talking about the drinks of flight. Hexagons shine like you stargazing to the night. That's something light. Hexagons shine like you stargazing to the night. Welcome to crypto. We out here getting figures. Stop gambling and trading stocks. They're financial killers. But see, with every upside there's a slide. An embodiment of crypto is Hex. We got a winner.
It's Bass God on the track.
AI is changing the game for app development. Firebase is here to help. Easily build AI-powered experiences into your
Change my username to don't ever send me money. Imposters everywhere. Richard Hart, bracket, don't ever send me money. Imposters everywhere, bracket. That's fucked up, right? Like, I'm out there actually making an effort trying to stop the fucking scam. Everyone else is like, oh, fucking that Richard, yeah, he's a scammer.
Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we all the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Hexagons. ICOs, pump and dumps, they always try to take you. Buy low, sell high, I'm tired of your fake news. You need a token, you broken, you wanna see some massive gains? Lambo, new crib, model, wife, cash and chains. Look no further at your final destination. Don't be complacent every day when you paper chasing. Choose the best, leave the rest. Stop investing like you press. The only crypto that you'll ever need is Hex. Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we all the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Hexagons. Your investments are safe, it's got defenses. A mutable contract that pays trustless interest. I don't understand why everybody is hating. Hex is capped at 3.69 inflation. Shares are like hash rate. The higher you take her, the more daily interest that gets paid to the stakers. Always do your own research, don't listen to me though. It's complete, it can't be changed. Hex is finito. Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we all the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Hexagons. The game has changed, ain't no going back now. Dummies that called Hex a scam can back down. I hope you understand, I pray that you follow me. You owe the entire Hex family an apology. And stay sober, cash out, the game's over. Hex is here for the market cap takeover. Buckle up, we about to be full throttle. With multiple audits is where we get paid to hodl. We got the game smothered, sisters and brothers, with no expectation of the work from others. It's complicated, I know that there's a lot to this. For your daily Hex updates, tuned to Hexology.
What's up, guys?
Hex is like nothing that you ever been through. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the pumpamentals. If you like what you hear by now, think twice. Just remember, yo, this ain't financial advice. Call it a scam, nobody really cares. We can tell you the only one that ain't prepared. Oh yes, I'ma be a millionaire. 5, 5, 5, 5, a couple trillion shares. Oh no, I ain't getting wrecked again. Richard Hart, he got us set to win. We're a family, we all the best of friends. We ain't a cult, man, just call us Hexagons.
Yeah, actually, John Summit or a Cascade set would be pretty good to listen to right now. Anyone else floating through the void? Steve Sash, you mean everyone isn't floating through the void? Oh yeah, baby. We're floating through the void right now, waiting for the jackpot to announce. Checking AGproject.io. My goodness. And it says darker diamond hands now. That's weird. It says this floating through the void, await orders from mission command. That's weird. Are you guys in our Telegram? Are you in our Telegram? Are you in t.me/anti-gravity saga? Because if you're not in t.me/anti-gravity saga, you might be just floating in the void without any information right now. And as soon as information hits, it'll probably be in Telegram first. Oh, I want to get that better. I want to get that shot a little bit more. Let's go this way. A little bit like that. There we go. Yeah, shout out to the Darker Matter fan club. Right there. Send me that really cool, amazing plaque. It's absolutely beautiful. Shout out to Steve Stash for the beautiful framed poster of the very first NFT Rings of Dust poster. Love it very much. Shout out to and I can't find. I want to pull him up right now. Shout out to HT, who's on a stream with a bunch of DGens. Like every time I go on there, I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, it's like half of our community has just wandered off and is just hanging out with and pumping some crazy stuff. Some of it's good, some of it's garbage. But yeah, go to t.me/anti-gravity saga. I'll probably just pull it up here on stream as we do some things, or I might jump off stream and just work with Claude right now because there's a lot of work to do. You know, a lot of work. So yeah, I mean, I can play some music and show you guys the chart. Will I vibe code? But I can't really show you guys what's on my screen for a little bit. In fact, some of the stuff I shouldn't have been showing you is popped up on screen before we went flooding into the void. But I would check Telegram, and if I find it here and it gets posted, I'll show you guys on stream before I stop. But yeah, check out Telegram because that's probably where you'll see the winners. The winners of the jackpot, and then that's probably where we'll look for commands from mission control. So yeah, keep checking that out. In the meantime, I'm a little bit distracted with some things going on here with old Claudie Poo. Oh, Claude. I love Claude. I was absolutely in love with Claude when it came out because of the front end stuff I was able to do with it and how quick I could do that versus depending on a team of devs living on the other side of the world that I only spoke to once a week. And so I fell in love with it, and then I started doing coding with it, and I believe that it was doing the coding the same way I could see the UI and the front end getting done, and it wasn't. It was fucking everything up to, pardon my French, but it was just completely throwing a wrench in everything I tried building. And then I had to run back to left, and I'm like, left, it does nothing, everything's broken, and left tried to, left fixed what he could, but really it was so messed up from the ground up, the logic and a bunch of stuff that you wouldn't even think to check because no one would write it the way Claude does. It just smashed. It's been a blessing and a curse basically to have Claude and learn the things I've been forced to learn because Claude just doesn't do anything. But then again, having someone like left to hold my hand and also take the wheel when he needs to has been amazing. So shout out to him. It's alpha time, a little bit late, but what's going on, Max? We just played 2 of your songs. while we were checking this out. It seems that after the countdown, something horrible happened in space, and we're floating in the void, waiting for mission control to tell us what to do next. And so, yeah, let's see here. We're still waiting to see. I'm still talking to Claude to see if the jackpot has been announced, so I can get that to you guys. Obviously, it's not showing up on the website agproject.io, so you're going to have to go over to Telegram to see who hit jackpot, or which NFTs did. Claude is getting even for the way you treated it. No, I didn't. Yeah, I was so nice to Claude until it ruined my life, and then it's like, the more I think about it, the more I realize there is a human being behind Claude that developed it as horrible as they did. And I think they've probably just faked their death and moved out of the country. I think there's other developers and vibe coders like myself that are like, who would write something this horribly stupid? It's just everything. You're like, why are you doing that, Claude? Oh, you're right. I shouldn't do that. I'm an idiot. It's like, we know. It doesn't argue with you ever. First of all, because it wants you to continue paying for it and using the credits. Second of all, because it's always wrong. Claude is never right about anything ever. You have to tell Claude to do something and then tell Claude to check and verify that it's done something. Then you have to have it verify that the verifying was correct. And 9 times out of 10, it's wrong. And it's like, yep, nope, that didn't work. Oh my gosh. It's insane. But then again, I would not even attempt some of this stuff without Claude. So hopefully over the next year or so, it'll get so good that it can like make our audiobook perfect and even make a Rings of Dust movie. How cool would that be to have an animated Rings of Dust movie? I don't think we're that far from it. I don't think we're close. You're still going to have someone who understands the tech like Pulse Wave Vibe or Kate Figor, some who or Left when he's building Solidity contracts. You have to have someone who understands enough to use the tool correctly to their advantage. If a noob walks in and just tries coding with it, I think that the videos are just going to be a waste of time. It's just going to be frustrating, like me with Claude right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Hang on. You need to put the addresses that own those IDs next to them. So the jackpot has drawn and announced. I have the numbers that won, but it didn't tell us the addresses. So if you want to find your address and see if you won, you've got to basically search by the ID, but I'm having it put a wallet address next to the winners. And we will see. We'll see what's going on. I still am completely blown away that 30,000 darker matter were minted in round 7. That's insane. Now, after saying that that's insane, I will say that I expect 70,000 to 100,000 mints to go down for round 8. And I think you guys will understand why in the next, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot here, day or two. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm striving. The goal, the plan has always been to have everything launched sometime tonight for you guys. We will see what happens in the meantime. But I'm going to post this or paste this in Telegram. There we go. There's Telegram. So we'll copy this. I'm going to put it in our Telegram. And I'm going to pin it. Actually, that one, the last one is missing the end of its address. What the hell? More Claude fun. More Claude fun. Oh, this one's even better. This is just the totals. So we'll copy that one. Yeah, wow. I mean, out of 37 winners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 addresses picked them up. One of them had a lot more than the others. That is interesting. All right, let me try to paste this in Telegram and also let Corey on stage here. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Max?
I'll tell you what, a lot's going on. We're floating through space in between one big upgrade and the last one. We just had a jackpot filled, and I'm really excited to show you guys the upgrades I made. Like, we had some bugs from Claude, and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to paste the lottery winners, the jackpot winners, in our Telegram so people can go see if they won. And then as we get the new front end launched, hopefully we can show people. Then they can go ahead and claim and start getting ready for round 8, which round 8 is going to be a banger.
Nice, man. Yeah,
How are you doing? You've been busy.
Yeah, man. I'm working on my business. Doing a few things. Tapping back into crypto here and again. Seeing what's going on with dark matter and the whole crypto space. So just here watching from the sidelines now, but I'm still here.
Love it. Believe in Yourself says hello, Corey. Hello. Yeah, like I said, I've been playing your videos almost every stream. They're good. The funny thing is I didn't know that they actually sound really good, both at regular speed and 1.5x. And I think there's a bunch of people out there that watch my stream at 1.5 or 2x because I talk slow and I get lost in the weeds. And I think they think that your song is a lot shorter than it really is.
Oh,
because they're like listening to my stream on 1.5x, so that means they're listening to your music at 1.5x.
Yeah.
And so I did that one day. I was like listening to it on 1.5x, and your song came on. I was like, this slaps. It's like this sped up, like a little bit like the club version of it. Like it's got a little more of a bounce. But it sounds great.
I'll listen to it that way, man. Never thought
listen
about
to yours at like 1.5, 2x. You'll be like, damn, I should do a remix of this.
All right. Okay. Not bad. I'll try it out, man. I'll try it out. Listen in.
I did warn people like you look like right now you look like a normal sized human being.
Yeah, all right.
But he's 8 feet tall. He's like literally, he's literally like Big Bird is like this when Big Bird talks.
You're right. Oh man. Well, how you doing? How's everything going with you and the family, man?
Great. I mean, I've just been we finally got this little bounce. We got like this little ray of hope. Money's flowing into Pulse Chain. Money's flowing into Ethereum and Bitcoin. Finally, after what was like the weirdest bull run, it's like a half bull run.
Yeah,
that we had with Bitcoin and Ethereum, like totally skipped that bull run.
Yeah, I think it was like another version of a shakeout. So it's just like you said, if you're here for the tech, if you're here, then you'll stay here. You know what I'm saying? So again, I like what Richard Hart did. He set us up for the long-term vision. So if you stick for 555, you guys still got at least another 7 years to go. So we're still here, man. We ain't going nowhere.
Well, and being a founder really changes the way that you see Richard Hart and stuff, because a lot of stuff in the beginning, I thought, man, this guy's a jerk. He's a bully. He's selfish. He's trying to control everything. And then I launched my token. I was like, oh no, people will dump on you for no reason.
Yeah.
And if you leave a little exploit, they start flooding through that. They're just too smart. Technology is too good to leave cracks in the boat.
Especially now, man, with this, like you said, with Claude and all this Claude code and things like that, man, it's tough, man. This is making it easier to create things, but it's also making it easier to break things. So
yeah, that's a great way to put it. And like I said, I've been running really hard. Literally running like 2 to 6 hours of sleep every night. So I go to work, scrub the carpets, and I come home and I code till like 4 a.m, catch a few hours sleep, bounce back to it. And it's just because I feel like this is the time to build. This is the time to launch before the plane takes off.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't have anything broken on the plane at like 10,000 feet. Yeah. You'd be like, uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard building while you're flying, man. Definitely.
Yeah, it is.
So we all know about that, man. We've experienced a lot of planes breaking in the air, man.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it's like trying to build the landing strip while you're in the air too, till you have somewhere to land.
Yeah. And you like, I only got about a few gallons of gas here. Let's see how long we can last.
Yeah, you got people in the cargo bay like making gas
Yeah.
and pouring it into the tank as you're flying. That's crypto.
Oh, yes, it is indeed.
So other than crypto though, like life, you got other stuff going on besides just crypto. You do all sorts of investing, and you've got a ton of videos where you've been very generous with your education and your knowledge, because it's one thing to know about a subject and it's another thing to know the subject through experience.
Definitely. And now me and my wife, we are, we've owned 2 brick and mortar businesses. We owned a coffee shop, we owned a laundromat. Coffee shop we owned when crypto was taking off from 2016 to 2019. That business failed because we invested in it, and then the guy that owned it didn't want it anymore. So instead of taking our losses, we invested more. So that was that. And then at the same time, we owned the laundromat, and we owned that for 7 years. COVID happened. If COVID didn't happen, I don't know what we would have done, but we were able to create an app. That app helped us get outreach to more customers and clients, and then we were able to sell that business in 2023. So it was selling that business 2023, retiring in 2021, and now we are basically entrepreneurs that are advisors and consultants and coaches that help entrepreneurs that were in the space that we were in, that needed the resources, understand the organizations that were available to them that can help them build their business up. And that's what we're doing now. We're just educating on one hand, and we're working with business owners that are, making a significant amount of money to help them structure, save money in their business. So it's coming around, it's working. Shout out to Richard Hart, because again, without that time to think about these things, something I was passionate about, I wouldn't be here now. So it was a great story, man. Definitely.
That's really cool that you can take it from 2 points of view. You got the point of view of like building a business and figuring out the stuff that you'll never know unless you build a business. The unknown unknowns, right?
Exactly.
Like it's almost like you're building a boat and you're like, okay, I understand the basics of building a boat. You start building it, and then like one day you've got to learn about some weird pitch that goes in one part of the boat but will destroy the boat in another, like something you'd never thought about in the wildest dreams.
Yeah,
you're running into with the coffee shop and the laundromat, and you're like, this is something I would never know if I didn't jump into this forest or this adventure.
That is a fact. Like the biggest thing that I've understood, working with business owners, that the biggest thing that we don't do as entrepreneurs when we see an opportunity, what we call an opportunity, is we don't do the market research and we don't plan. And by not doing those 2 things, and also understanding your finances, like crypto helped me a little bit with understanding my finances. Finance is one thing, having a strategy for your finances is another thing. So I was able to go through that whole process, understand those small details, and now try to help entrepreneurs understand the same thing, because it's not easy. And if you don't have a plan, you will definitely plan to fail. So that's just not cliche. That's something that's real. So
yeah, it's like the fine tuning. Like, okay, now I got this machine running, but I'm wasting gas. I'm doing this. I'm wearing out whatever part of the engine. And you're like, no, this is how you get your engine running smoothly now that you got it running.
Yep.
So that's the other part I was talking about, the unknown unknowns.
Yeah.
And the fine tuning once you get the thing running.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what, again, that's how you build your business, how you grow a business. And again, a lot of business owners don't get to that point. Every year, 20% of businesses fail. After 5 years, half of them fail. So we have 5 million businesses that say they're a business or apply to be a business every year. So that's 2.5 million businesses that are just losing money, wasting money, not knowing what they're doing. And
I've had like 6 of them. I've had 6 of them. Not one of them is, the only one that's still going is Cuatro Cinco Studios. And that's just because it never had to make money.
Okay.
It was just here to like, man, I'm going to spend $10,000 on equipment. I might as well write it off as a tax,
There we go.
And I got an office in my mom's basement. So give her
cool.
a little kickback every now and then.
Yeah. That's good, man. Listen, that's it. Like, again, you still been going through the whole process, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes us entrepreneurs too. You don't give up. You keep pushing because every business or iteration of business you go through, you get smarter, you get wiser, you learn a little bit more, and more than likely you network with people that have that experience to help pour into you. So, hey man, congratulations, man.
It takes a lot of fire in your belly because you run into so much small shit that is such a pain. You go to a bank and you got to fill out paperwork that you never knew existed.
Yeah.
You got to apply for this insurance and that bond, and it's like,
yeah,
how do people? If you didn't really have that drive, you wouldn't even make it. You wouldn't even. You have to be passionate just to fail at business.
Exactly.
And you got to be really passionate to stay at it long enough to succeed.
That's true. That is true, man. So true. So true.
And you guys are obviously, it's filling your and your wife's batteries. Like it really charges you up, this mental stimulation and the challenges you're helping with people and seeing, being able to help see people overcome problems and challenges must give you guys a lot of dopamine and satisfaction for you guys to do it, because I'm sure it's not a 8-hour day thing.
No, I'm home right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm at home. We're home. We work from home. That was the goal, to actually be traveling while we do our work and business. But it is great because when you work with other business owners, it's basically like you're gaining some of that knowledge of that industry at the same time too. So it's like the amount of years of knowledge I have from different sectors of business. It's like I got about 200 years of knowledge, but I'm still almost 50. But hey man, it's a journey, and like you said, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for everybody, but for the ones that it is for, there's usually a passion of why they're doing that thing. And so my passion is, again, to help entrepreneurs that was in my predicament, that I don't want to see fail, and give them some of the things that you just said. They don't know that they don't know, and again, those things can actually help them survive and grow and thrive.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad. It feels like yesterday we were just hanging out in New York on some ways, and then it also feels like it was 1,000 years ago and a dream. Because, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was such a fun time that, like, it's right there in my memory. But it was also like, wait a minute, shoot, that was like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what?
It felt like it was like last year, because me and my wife, we went to that rooftop that we went to last time, and I was like, Mom was like, this looks familiar. I'm like, yeah, that's when we came when everybody was in crypto. Everybody came to New York. I said, this is when we came. She was like, oh yeah, and I remember. That's how long it's been, man. That's long.
That's a cool spot.
Yeah, that was nice, man.
Oh, we got Casey in here. Sup, Corey? Damn, blast from the past.
Yes, sir.
We got to bring Casey next time we go to New York.
Definitely.
He's definitely a fucking. Steve Stash says, so only 6 winners. Yeah, there were 6 addresses that won. Ooh. However, I doubt there were that many addresses that minted. I mean, on one hand, there's 27,000 that were minted. Mm-hmm. But if someone won, like one of them won 18, one of them won 12, and then it's 2221.
Okay.
So I'm guessing the one that won 18 cells probably minted like 60%
of the
50%. And then the others minted less. So I would imagine it's probably close to the amount that. But I'll ask Claude. I'll say how many addresses minted, and I bet you it's not that many more than 6.
So two things. So
yes,
the thing with Claude, right?
Yes.
How you kind of get it to push back on you. You know, there's a way you can do that, right?
No, like, tell me.
So you tell it to act like a red team. I believe that's the term. And just look it up, but it basically, red team means it acts as a it pushes back on your questions and answers. And so it challenges you when you are actually doing the work. Yeah. So you say, act like red team when I go against these questions. Give me the negative aspects of it. Give me the pros and cons and what you think is not going to work or what shouldn't work from your perspective as a professional.
Okay.
And it a little pushback, so it'll work with you a little bit better.
It referenced the red team a couple times. I had no idea what the hell it was talking about.
Yeah,
it was like, this red team said this. I'm like, I don't know who the hell red team is.
Yeah,
but now that makes sense. So when I do it, I'll do it because sometimes it brings up stuff that's not a problem at all.
Okay,
and you tell it, hey, that's not really a problem because we're going to deal with that later. And it will just keep bringing it up and see the end of everything. You're like, hey, drop it. It's like a wife. it like just sits there and nags you, and you're like, stop it, shut up.
Yeah. It's like, no, you need
But
to do this.
I'll definitely be running the red team as we start launching and moving this update.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Identify that when you put it through the chat. It'll definitely help you out with that. And the other thing is that I saw you said just this one had like 27,000 mints. So comparatively speaking to the first mint, which was 158,000 minted, and to the lower count means that it's a higher win or amount of, I guess, NFTs, not amount of NFTs, but you get more for NFT as a win? Or how's that?
Kind of, because
Okay.
the very first time when we had 158,000 mints, most of those people, a bunch of the whales sacrificed.
Got it.
Because
Okay.
they wanted to pump the jackpot up more than they wanted the darker.
Got it.
We've seen the whales continue to do that. So basically it snowballs this extra payout, and it capped it at 1332.
Okay.
So you could win 333, 666, 999, or 1332. Those are the 4 options.
Got
And
it.
It's all based on the previous, how much the previous one sacrificed.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
And so, and the amount of darker comes off the market. So fewer people can mint, which means you'll have a bigger jackpot and less winners over time. So we're hoping that just never exhausts, that it just stays at 1332, even when it's hard to get your hands on the darker.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I had minted like the first few journeys. I'm not gonna say anything, but I won a few, and I was like, oh
yes.
Came back later to a ton of darker. So yeah, man.
Well, and that's the thing, is like nobody knows about it, because you guys, I think that this space cult is kind of like Fight Club, where they're like, you win a few jackpots and it's like, I'm not telling anybody about this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm keeping this a secret, because you have a 1 in, actually it's going to change to 777, because I thought that was cooler. So
Nice.
what's 740? Now it's 777. That's one of the reveals. But you can mint 777 and win 1332. Like that, if the lottery was like this, everyone would be out playing the lottery.
Exactly. Yeah.
And nobody knows about this, and I don't think that the space cult is going to tell anybody, because they're like, I don't want anyone competing with me at these odds.
Yes, man.
So as soon as it gets out and people realize they can degen that hard into this project, I think we can see people come in and buy 1,000 right off the market.
Definitely.
And start playing.
Yeah. I think that's the goal, man. I think that's the goal. It's a slow grind. Things are working in the background. Things are working. I think now's the time. It's coming around, you know. Yeah. And you know how it was last time. Like, as soon as the market started picking up, people started coming out of the woodwork saying, we got this project. But this is a project that has been time tested. It's been here for some time. It's not brand new, but it is new. It'll be new to most. But it's already showing, you know, some results, and that it, again, for those who like gambling, who like the lottery, hey man, this is a perfect way to jump in and test your luck.
Yes, I like that. If you got a chance to look at Jackpot or Curb Stomp?
Yeah, I've looked at Jackpot, got some of that. Curb Stomp I have to look at. I have not jumped into that, and I know that is a new project, so I have to get my eye on that and do my research as usual, you know.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say too much more, but Jackpot is going to have a big part of the upgrade.
Okay.
First, I was just really impatient, and I wanted to show people what Richard Hart showed people, which is if you own a ton of a token and you keep buying, the chart's just gonna go straight up.
Yeah.
No matter what the bots do, no matter what the dumpers do.
Yeah.
If one person loves that token like its own child, over time it's gonna win.
Yes.
And so I just like turned the darker idea up 1,000,000% and cranked it on steroids to like shoot that. And I think we're probably gonna hit 200x pretty soon from the launch.
Oh yeah, I got some too early too. Don't I bought I'm about to scoop up a little.
Your ear to the streets.
My ears was on the streets. That I don't know what it was. It was some energy, and he was like, "Jackpot's out." He was like, "Listen, I would not buy this thing." I was like, "All right."
No, do not buy it. I still tell people don't buy it, even though I know it's placed in the ecosystem soon.
Nice.
Maybe even by tonight, if we're super lucky, we'll get some stuff done out and fresh tonight, and you guys will be blown away.
Cool.
But yeah, Jackpot's going to have a very significant role in the new ecosystem.
Nice.
And it's going to support Darker in a way that I couldn't even imagine when I started this. So
yeah, man, we learn as we grow.
Yeah, fail forward, get up, fail forward again, get up.
Yes, sir.
It's that getting up that is tough, you know, because the world tells you don't get up, quit, give up.
Let's just stay down.
And most of us were told as kids that failing means that you're a failure. Making a mistake means you're a failure. So a lot of us, like entrepreneurs, you talk to them all day. You got to you have to make more mistakes than anybody else.
Yeah. That's
to make more progress than anybody else. And it's counterintuitive because we're programmed to avoid mistakes.
Exactly. But then again, I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, teachers tell you, if you fail, you're not succeeding, but they have a job. They're being employed. They don't understand what it took for the person to create the system to employ them. So that person or that entity had to fail multiple times just to get to that point. But they're going to tell you that. But my whole thing is that everybody can win, right? Everybody can do something and win. But the thing is that the people that are winning, some that are winning, they want to discourage you like there's not enough for everybody. And there is enough for everybody. The globe is too big. The world is much smaller than it used to be. We can do so many things, financially speaking, and service-wise and product-wise, that it's a thing of the past to have that type of mindset. So,
yeah. And not to get too woo-woo, but I think that the 99% of us, who we really are, the real us, is infinite. Yeah. So we're tapped into a completely never-ending, infinite supply of love and information and energy. And then the trick is we're put in this earth and this body where there are limitations.
Yeah.
And it's like remembering that you come from something bigger than what you're experiencing right now. I think that's the beautiful part about this experience called life.
Yeah. And I guess it's so much to it, man. Like I said, I think of life now as a game, right? And I think crypto helped decode that for me, because it's like there's only a few things we really need in this world, right? You need to eat to survive. You need air to breathe. You need shelter and clothing. Outside of that, everything else is a want, to be honest. In education and learning about things, that's there's no price you can put on that. And you can just get that from having conversations or reading and things like that. But outside of that, everything else is just is an add-on. So, but if you don't see it that way, then you don't live it that way. So, yeah,
I agree. I couldn't put it better myself.
I'm right there with you, Max. Right there with you, man. That's why I know. There was a reason why I liked you and Jamie, man. I knew there was a reason, man.
I tell people we're just hippie enough. Like we're not too hippie to where you wouldn't trust us with your car, but we're hippie enough to go dance with and have deep conversations with.
There we go.
At least we got OG Hex Glenn popping in. What's up, Hex Glenn? Wearing his Dark Matter t-shirt.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the bull run when I have a bunch of extra cash to start throwing into the new merch. Because we got a better logo, we got better art, and we could just go crazy,
man,
on a bunch of this stuff.
That's it, man. That's it. And bring the cattle in. Bring them in.
Yes. I can't wait till like a party where we have everyone wearing an astronaut shirt with like the patches and stuff embroidered on it and their name. Right. And it's just like 40 of us showing up at a nightclub and everyone thinking, what the it's like Fight Club. Who are these people? It's like, well, we're a cult. We're a mentally ill cult that's part of a cryptocurrency project.
Okay.
But when that happens, take profit. Okay, because that will happen. That is your bull peak moment. When 50 of us show up and it's like a packed club.
Okay.
We're all dancing around, sweating in our astronaut outfits. Take profit. Take profit.
That is a fact, man. Yeah, we'll be here for it, man. We'll be here for it, man. And again, that I say, as that happens, like I said, man, think of the thing that you can do to serve your fellow man, because at the end of the day, we're here for a reason and a season, and so let's serve each other the way we want to be served and provide value. I think that's what, again, something I've gotten for a lot of my mentors, people in this space. Richard Hart, it's like you're gonna be here for a reason, man. So make it count. You know what I'm saying? Serve your people, do well by them, and whatever your experience is, try to share that. And I think that's priceless. Can't put a price on that.
I love that. Yeah, I think there's so much truth to that, because once you make it, it's like, well, it loses its savor real quick.
Yeah.
Like the excitement dies down. You get used to rich, expensive things really fast.
Really
fast. Then you're stuck sitting with yourself going, okay, now what?
That's a fact.
Now what?
That's a fact. Yep. Exactly.
I call it hitting rock top instead of hitting rock bottom.
Yeah. Because like I said, man, experiences, I think, are the experiences are the value in life. And the more experiences you have, the more value you have. Okay. Most people attribute value to monetary things or into, merchandise and things like that. But man, the real price, the real value is the experience. And if you can have experiences and you can share experiences, that's where you become more valuable to this world we're living in.
It's got way deeper than I thought it would be.
Sorry about that, man.
I thought you'd come in and we just talk about your music sounded different at a faster speed.
Yeah, right. Hey, man, listen, it's been a journey, man. Like I said, I did the music thing because I wanted to contribute to the community, and I also wanted to show people when I started. I started my journey on creating content, and did that with Steam first. Creating blogs and images to talk about my story from investing in cryptocurrency back then. That was in 2016, 2017. And talk about the whole journey, because when I got into Hex, I was like, man, listen, if this thing works out, I went from there, I went to Steam. From Steam, I went to YouTube. And I was like, I just want to show people a real-time journey of what I'm doing. I said, if it works out, God bless me. If it doesn't work, mother F me. But either way, I'm going to show people what it looks like. And, I went from my first song, being creative in that respect, doing something I've never done before, to actually having produced videos that got better over time. And I did that to showcase that, you can do anything. It's going to take some time, but you have to be dedicated. It has to be something that you feel is of value to you, and you just can't give up. And I showed from starting with nothing to showing where we were at the top, us going to clubs, popping bottles, doing all this other stuff, traveling the globe. So that was fun, man. And, now is another journey. It's now time to help entrepreneurs, help this economy, and help people become more smarter about the decisions they make in business. Just like Richard Hart tried to help us with the sudden wealth syndrome, understand what that is. It's more than money. People like Richard Hart should be doing this, isn't it? He was just doing that to promote. Like, if you think about the mindset of what he was doing, it was all promotion. And he doesn't have to do that. But people picked up on it. And like he said, there was some individual, I think it was Will Smith, he said, if you were able to get everything you wanted in life, right, he would want everybody to get that feeling. So you can see what it's like to have everything, and then understand that none of it at the end of the day means anything, right? It's the people around you. It's the people you interact with. If I didn't get into crypto, I would have never met you. I would have never met, a lot of guys, Crypto Coffee. I would have never met SJ. I would have never met a lot of you guys. RG3, you know what I'm saying? So he's on the other side of the country, you know what I'm saying? Went to his house, hung out, met a lot of you guys, you know what I'm saying? With the Vegas, all this other stuff. And it's just like that camaraderie brings people together, and experience brought us all together. So that's more valuable, like I said, than anything else. So
definitely. The other person that I haven't kept up with is Westcott Crypto. He joined us on that trip, hanging out. He is also 10 feet tall, and ridiculous. No, he's ridiculously big. Like, everyone I meet is makes me feel like a midget. And he's been doing a very interesting, almost like political move right now.
Hey, yeah,
I'm
man.
I'm like, dude, just come back to crypto. Just keep talking about crypto. Just keep making those crazy videos and songs. He was making some of the coolest parodies.
Yeah, man. And that was the thing. Like I was talking to West Scott, and he was just like, when he started, he was doing like a lot of shop videos. He did some viral things, and this I think is just another level of that. And again, different strokes for different folks, and everybody has their lane, and that's where he wants to, be. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all creative expression. If we all agree with that, then it's nothing wrong with it. But doing that, there's a lot of risk with being quote what they call canceled, but it's a lot of risk just in general. And like I try to stay away from stuff like that, because I just try to bring people into the fold and try not to be a shock and all person. But hey, to each his own, and I'm grateful to have met him and had conversations and do those things. And hey, man, God bless him, man. We all here trying to do something. So
yeah, it's just be great to hang out again. He's a cool dude.
Definitely,
bunch of cool dudes in crypto.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, other than that, I'm just I'm gonna grind and try to do the best I can while Lef is asleep. Lef is our main Solidity dev, and he's one of the coolest, smartest dudes that I've ever met. He actually he'll tell me what to feed into Claude, and then I'll send him stuff. He'll feed it into Claude and make it make sense. He's the one who fixes everything that I break, basically.
Got it.
And so he's asleep right now.
Okay.
But he'll be awake.
The world.
Yeah, he'll be awake. I thought it was, it's apparently it's pronounced Phuket. I had some friends over in Phuket.
Oh, yeah.
I kept calling it fuck it, but it's Phuket. And and I was like,
oh gosh,
like, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's on the other side of the world.
Yeah,
so how do you say it?
It's near Thailand and all that, that side of the world. Yeah.
But there's just like this. Crypto's brought me into like a bunch of people from India, a bunch of people from all over in Australia. We got Hugh Maitri down here, Replay Gang, Excited Day Team. So like he's on the other side of the world.
Wow.
I actually sent him a Darker Matter T-shirt via Kangaroo. Like they strapped it to a kangaroo and sent it to the middle of the continent, and that's how That's how he got his Dark Matter T-shirt.
Oh gosh, too funny, man.
Just like Kangaroo Express.
Kangaroo Express. Oh man, too funny.
All right, so yeah, Hex Monkey says, "Love you guys. Can't wait for a Space Cult meetup." I can't either, man. We had one at the beginning, like towards the end of the beginning of the bear, and no one showed up. It was me and the dude that was writing Rings of Dust with Cody. Shout out to Cody.
Okay.
And yeah, we showed up there and went to a concert in Salt Lake, but that was it. We had one guy show up that was an OG from someone I went to Iraq with, like my old army buddy showed up to support us. And we just kind of hung out, and then we went to a badass concert, and it was great. So
nice.
When we get a chance to do that, we'll do some more of that. In fact, I'm so crazy. I want to do like a Burning Man camp that's all crypto bros.
Yeah.
Maybe call it Crypto Bros. I don't know.
Hey,
everyone go out there and enjoy it while you can. I mean, 8 days isn't for everybody. I'll tell you that. Some people 1 hour of Burning Man is enough. And they're like, all right, let me get on the bus. I'm headed back to Rio.
What's up with Kool-Aid? You ever hang out with him? Because I know he was going out there as well.
Yeah, he was out there the last 2 years with us, and
nice.
He moved back to Austin, and I think he got buried in his work again.
Oh,
there he had the moving company literally stole his stuff. Like they packed up all his stuff in LA and then just left with it.
What?
Yeah, so he was like sleeping on the floor and eating out of like the same bowl for like a month, waiting to find his stuff and get anything set up. It was crazy. And then he had the whole Gifford thing where he's trying to figure out where the money is and see if he can help people with that crap. And then he had health problems. He was I know he's had a rough. Like the bear market's been brutal. Yeah. So I need to reach out to him, but I definitely need to check on him. He's one of the people that gave us a lot of the idea of the game theory, because he builds video games.
Exactly.
So he has an idea for tokenomics and game theory and how difficult to make stuff to keep people interested, but not too difficult so that they walk away.
Yeah.
He's a smart dude. He's on another level, but
exactly.
That's a good reminder. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah,
to
man.
check in with Kool-Aid for sure.
Yeah, man.
I miss that dude.
Good people, man.
And I'm also writing down Red Team.
Yes, sir.
What was the other thing you told me? Red Team, and then the other thing with Claude.
No, I was just saying, like, ask it to challenge you in some of the things that you're asking, so that it can give you a little bit more pros and cons of what you're asking, and try to give you some pushback. It just helps you, define what you're doing, whether it's the right thing, not even the right thing, just give you something else to think about. Because we are the thinkers. They just try to parrot what other people are talking about.
Yeah, a Replay Gang sided team. Thanks, man. Yeah, he's been through. I mean, voice prompt sucks. Yeah, he's been through a lot. So we need to reach out to him. But yeah, that's going. Speaking of, oh hey, you look good. X-Ray Chick just got up from a nap.
Hey,
a 2-hour nap. Yeah.
Okay. I like taking them 2-hour naps midday. Nothing wrong with those, man.
Yeah, maybe you should join us later. I'm trying to decide whether I want to just throw on some music. Usually I just cut YouTube, then I just I pipe music from another machine so it sounds better on X.
Okay.
And then I'll just throw up a chart or something, and I'll just vibe code. If I can show after people understand what we're about to launch, I can vibe code live and fix it, and they can watch it. But right now it's still somewhat of a tiny bit of a secret.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking about just like ending the stream, going to work, getting it working. But when I do that, I usually get lost. Like I'm just going to hit a stopping point, then I'll go back on stream.
You're locked in.
Never hit a stop. Yeah, you never hit a stop. It's like 4 in the morning. You're like, I'm going to just got to go to bed.
Yeah, man. I know. I do the same thing, man. I'm on Claude doing my thing, and it's kind of addictive,
Yeah, it sucks you in.
Yeah.
And then like tomorrow, I'm supposed to put on a full face respirator and take out like lead paint. Okay. That's my job tomorrow. It starts early in the morning, and I know that it's going to be like 4 in the morning, and I'm still going to be like trying to just get one more thing done before I have to go to bed for a bit.
God, oh man, God bless.
But like I said, it's that passion, it's the fire. It's like, this is a season to be swimming and building.
That's it. Yes, sir. It's a fact, man.
Yeah. I'll probably drop the stream because that does take a little bit of babysitting.
Okay.
But I'm so glad you came on here. And to everyone here, like I said, we're floating through the void. We're waiting for Space Command. As soon as I get any information from Space Command, I will put it in Telegram first. So if you guys want to know what's the new fast, just like when I told you guys not to buy Jackpot.
Yeah.
That's where it hits first. The version 1, version 2, everything hits there first. So be in Telegram. I know it's not a great messaging platform at all. Like it's so hard to keep track of what's going on in there, but right now that's what we got. So
what we have exactly
first. Yeah, it's the message platform we have. Like there's a bunch of others like Slack and stuff, but Twitter is honestly the only thing that kind of keeps up with what's relevant.
Yeah.
And like Telegram just gets away from itself. Like you'll see like 6 topics and it's like 5,000 unread messages. It's like I'm never going to catch up on that one.
That's a fact. I don't know how we do it.
Well, and 90% of it's like buys and sells or bots.
Okay.
Just reporting stuff.
Got it.
So it's like, okay, well, what do I need to know out of that group?
Got it. Yeah.
But anyways, come on there and hang out. And like I said, the good news is that at some point Left is going to wake up. That's the thing that you guys should have the most hope about. Not me yelling at Claude and trying to get some stuff launched, but eventually Left will wake up and things will be okay. The sun will come up again. It won't just be me like breaking shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, have hope, and I'm really, really excited to show you guys the stuff that's made Darker easier, more profitable, and really turned up the scarcity. Like for real. And then some of you guys have seen the UI we're working on, and it's gonna blow your mind. Like it's next level awesomeness.
Hey, like I say all the time, Max, here for the alpha.
Here for the alpha. Thank you. Someone's got to be here for the alpha.
That's it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Most people are just here to see me in a spacesuit.
Oh God, I know the wife loves it. So
Yes, yeah.
oh man, too funny, man.
All right, yeah. Cape says he's going back to TV now. All right, enjoy your TV. We'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna throw on. I'm gonna throw on I'm gonna let you pick a song or video to go out on. What are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
You can be either one of yours or someone else's. Also, if you could do me a favor, I forget the names. Like there's obviously you, Corey Investor. There's Freddie Quotes with the Hexagon Anthem, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there were like 3 or 4 other performers in Vegas.
Oh, Casey
during
Crypto.
the KC Crypto.
Yeah,
send me KC Crypto, and there's I swear there's a couple more, but KC Crypto is one I always forget.
That's my guy right there. I got one more song with him too. I'm gonna put it out soon. I just waiting for the cycle to come back so we could just throw it out and give a little pump for everything that's going on, man. But
awesome. Yeah. All right, so should we play one of your songs? What video should we play?
Let's play KC Crypto, man. That's my guy, man.
Okay, let's go there. Let me I gotta share my screen. I keep forgetting that my screen's off. So let's put us down here in the corner real quick, and I'll pull that up.
Let me see. Let's see what he got. KC. There we go. Let me see what song he got that I like. Where is he? Is this him? I don't think this him. No.
Is it Crypto KC? No, that one is not a music channel. Maybe no.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if it's this.
I think it's black.
Yeah. Black.
Like BLA and then KC instead of that's what it is. I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, it corrected my typing because it doesn't
here we
understand.
Go. Here we go. What's going on?
Did you find it?
BLAK Crypto. One word.
BLAK Crypto. There we go.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, see, I'm subscribed. I just never think of what to look up on him. All right, so let's go to his videos.
Yeah.
Anti-broke crypto. This one looks like it's a video. If I go to here, he is at the fashion show. Stake money.
Stake money. He got Hex Flex.
Hex Flex. Yeah, I like Hex Flex a lot too.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Wonder if I should pull up. Here's Stake Money.
Money. Yeah, that's good
right
too.
there.
Yeah.
And then make it make sense. 5555. All right, I'm going to play a couple of these. Which obviously I want to play Stake Money.
Okay.
Maybe making sense. What's the other one? Was
on
Hex
my
Flex.
Good.
Hex Flex right here.
That's the one. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so we're going to start with Hex Flex. We'll play the other two, and then I'm going to bounce.
All right.
Be verbally abusing with Claude. And my wife, like, she's in the other room. She's like, "Who are you talking to?" I was like, "Oh, that was Claude." She's like, I don't think you should talk to Claude like that. Like, I probably
sentient.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Here we go. All right. Hey, thanks, man.
That's a Hex Flex. Making money, yeah, we going by the X's. Yeah, Hex, all we know about is excess. Turn a Fiat on ramp to an expressway. That's a Hex Flex. Hey, that's a Hex Flex. Making money, yeah, we going by the X's. Yeah, Hex, all we know about is excess. Turn a Fiat on ramp to an expressway. That's a Hex Flex. Hey, yeah, we up next. Shut up with that scam mess, cause we up in Hex. It showed a lot of disrespect, now they can cut the check. They had a lot to say, well, now they can't say nothing else. They had some gains, things changed, now it's nothing left. left. Hey, money went to some means, ended up and left. Hexes up and to the right, they up and to the left. Hey, looking up and down, everything around wreck. Should've dropped 100 when you found Hex. Looking for some yield, they can't find that shit nowhere. Except for bull mode, they messing with no bears. Live on the moon, it's too bad you can't go there. And sacrifice phase going on, you should go there. Took a couple weeks for me to make a couple bucks, and only took a couple months for me to make a double up. Only took a couple years for a couple thousand X. About to throw a couple thousand and whatever coming next. That's a Hex flex. Making money, yeah, we growing by the X's. Yeah,
let's do this math real quick. So when I go on Twitter and I see people buying McLarens, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, boats, houses, and shit, that's fake. Those aren't real. Or are those real? What's that got to do with these? Well, you're telling me that can't happen because the price is going to go to zero. But I see it with my eyes. I don't get it.
Pull up on my staker with a motherfucking bag. When I came back, it was more than I had. Like, damn, homie, I don't mean to brag, but you trying to get a bag where you need to get the out. Pull up on my staker with a motherfucking bag. When I came back, it was more than I had. Like, damn, homie, I don't mean to brag, but you trying to get a bag where you need to get the out. Pull up on my staker with a motherfucking bag. When I came back, it was more than I had. Like, damn, homie, I don't mean to brag, but you trying to get a bag where you need to get the out. Take money, take money, take money, then you stake money, stake money, stake money, then you make money, make money, make money, then you take money, take money, take money, take money, take money, take money, then you stake money, stake money, stake money, then you make money, make money, make money, then you take money, take money, take money. Black AC crypto, yeah, that's the new lick, bro. On ramp my fee out to see what it hit for. Came for a flip and it grew by the XO. I don't know what's next, so I keep watching head so. Foot on the gas, I ain't talking no petrol. Whole bridges say let's go, so post shank and explode. Locked up my ex, now I just watch it just grow. 5555 help me vibe like I'm Bezos. No counterparty, I don't rock with Tezos. We the new kids on the block like a Lego. Check the statistics, they global, not local. The price going local, got folks on they FOMO. Don't share your C phrase, you know that's a no-no. Scammers on go trying to get to your dough, bro. 5555 to it, that's for the promo. In essence for staker, got that on the logo. Take money mission, trying to stack my paper up. Stake money mission if you're trying to add it up. Wait mission if you really want it bad enough. It's a moon mission for you if you really had enough. First take money, get a water, fill it up. Then you stake money, get the app and lock it up. Then you make money while the number going up. When it's time to take money, you gon' probably double up. Pull up on my staker with a motherfucking bag. When I came back, it was more than I had. Like, damn, homie, I don't mean to brag, but you trying to get a bag where you need to get the out. Take money, take money, take money, then you stake money. Stake money, stake money, then you make money. Make money, make money, then you take money. Take money, take money, take money, take money, take money, then you stake money. Stake money, stake money, then you make money. Make money, make money, then you take money. Take money, take money.
Yeah, man.
That's a Hex flex. Making money, yeah, we growing by the X's. Yeah, Hex, all we know about is excess. Turn a Fiat on ramp to an expressway. That's a Hex flex. Hey, that's a Hex flex. Making money, yeah, we growing by the X's. Yeah, Hex, all we know about is excess. Turn a Fiat on ramp to an expressway. That's a Hex flex. Hey, yeah, we up next. Shut up with that scam mess, cause we up in Hex. They showed a lot of disrespect, now they can cut the check. They had a lot to say, well, now they can't say nothing else. They had some gains, things changed, now it's nothing left. Hey, money went to some means, ended up and left. Hex is up and to the right, they up and to the left. Hey, looking up and down, everything around wreck. Should've dropped 100 when you found Hex. Looking for some yield, they can't find that shit nowhere. Except for bull mode, they messing with no bears. Live on the moon. It's too bad you can't go there. And sacrifice phase going on, you should go there. Took a couple weeks for me to make a couple bucks, and only took a couple months for me to make a double up. Only took a couple years for a couple thousand next. About to throw a couple thousand and whatever coming next. That's a Hex flex. Making money, yeah, we growing by the X's. Yeah,
Let's do this math real quick. So when I go on Twitter and I see people buying McLarens, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, boats, houses, and shit, that's fake. Those aren't real. Or are those real? What's that got to do with these? Well, you're telling me that can't happen because the price is going to go to zero. But I see it with my eyes. I don't get it.
Say, Jack, that beat all the way with the toe.
Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing. We be cleaning up with posts. I guess we in a chain gang. Reppin' sacrifice set, screaming gang, gang, gang. Post chain gang, we done changed the whole game. Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing. We be cleaning up with posts. I guess we in a chain gang. Reppin' sacrifice set, screaming gang, gang, gang. Post chain gang, we done changed the whole game. If you got a post, I know you heard of post chain. New to the game, few things to explain. If you heard of ETH, basically they the same, but with much lower fees, talking handful of change. ERC's got keys in your name, it's a copy waiting for you and it's easy to claim. And they got a coin, you can get some for free if your ETH in your pocket, not locked on exchange. Yeah, I know it's strange, kinda crazy, deranged when your bite-sized investment making outsized gains. Long story longer, try and play the long game. Jump up on the post train, don't get left in the rain. They say it's gameplay and it's a sacrifice. Some people say it's suspect, but I ain't thinking twice. You only get one chance like this in your life, but remember I'm a rapper, it's not financial advice. Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing. We be cleaning up with posts, I guess we in a chain gang. Reppin' sacrifice set, screaming gang, gang, gang. Post chain gang, we done changed the whole game. Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing. We be cleaning up with posts, I guess we in a chain gang. Reppin' sacrifice set, screaming gang, gang, gang. Post chain gang, we done changed the whole game. $2 for $1, no cap. We get money, we get racks. No cap, homie, big facts. No cap, homie, big facts.
MTCB. 2 for $1, no cap. Get him money, get him back. No cap, homie, big facts. No cap, homie, big facts.
Sure. 2 for $1, what a time to be alive. 4 for $1, that was sexy 25. 3 for $1, that was sexy 30 cents. And it'll probably be $1 for the haters get convinced. I put Bitcoin on the bench and Hex up in the starting line. I'ma make it easy if you're trying to make your mind up. Brand new all-time highs all the time. Better run and get some, cause you're running out of time. 50 cent Hex, wait until they hit a hundo. Couple Hex flexes, probably cop a couple condos. No, I'm not a baller, but I'm balling like a sixer. Yeah, they say I'm rich already, but I'm trying to get richer. If you don't understand me, let me paint a clearer picture. Boy, I'm trying to stack them figures till I'm richer than richer. So nice that I had to say it twice. Boy, I'm trying to stack them figures till I'm richer than richer. 2 for $1, no cap. We get money, we get racks. No cap, homie, big facts. No cap, homie, big facts.
2 for $1, no cap. Get him money, get him back. No cap, homie, big facts. No cap, homie, big facts. 2 for $1, trying to see 2 for $5.
Hey, can I get a 555?
Hacks on post shine, aye, that's a vibe.
Can I please get some E-Hex on the side?
2 for $1, yeah, I got it in my pocket. If you want it, then you gotta put it in your wallet.
No Aladdin, but I love a magic puppet ride. Got my Hex merch on and I'm wearing it with pride.
Getting big money with my dad.
No cap, homie, they real mad.
Getting big money with my dad.
No cap, homie, they real mad.
MTCB.
2 for $1, no cap. We get money, we get racks. No cap, homie, big facts. No cap, homie, big facts.
2 for $1, no cap. We getting money, we getting racks. No cap, homie, big facts. Now cap on me, big facts.
What's up, everyone? It's Corey, an investor again. And I just want to talk a bit about myself and investing. You know, I've been through a lot. Been educated along the way. And I just want to inspire a little bit through the music, educate more people into crypto, period. Now, without being financial advice, I believe in Hex, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You should be on your watch list for the next 5 years. And with that being said, let's talk about the highest appreciating asset class today. It's crypto, not stocks and bonds. Boy, this ain't for play. My word plays to educate the children around my way so they can get out the hood. No, I don't want to stay. Education's critical in my life, pivotal. Could have been in jail or dead. Yeah, it's just that simple. But back to investing. Here, take some notes. Never go all in like jumping off a boat. Dollar cost averaging. Google that term so you can keep your shirt on, so you don't get burned. Now there's a risk to all investments. This you should know. You can take yearly profits and get ready to blow. In 5 years, 10 years, 15 years you hold, you can live off the interest. That's the part that gets sold. You'll reinvest your capital, or the principal in this case. I'm feeding your brain cells. Brain cell things to read. I said the Hexicans are loyal with the gang. You disrespect our clique, bang. Haters keep talking. This about assets and interests. Economical slang. I said the Hexicans are loyal with the gang. You disrespect our clique, bang. Haters keep talking. This about assets and interests. Economical slang. Now remember that Bitcoin was a penny a share. Well, Hex is now the same price that has made millionaires. This ain't financial advice, so let's be clear. But Hex did go up when the market was there. Now Hex is like a CD, you get paid per shares. You can swap your value through Uniswap. Use the Hex each pair. Don't forget to pay your taxes, cause it's only fair. They got Wire, Coinbase, Cash App, oh yeah. I said the Hexicans are loyal with the gang. You disrespect our clique, bang. Haters keep talking. This about assets and interests. Economical slang. Now it's time to shout out some of the people within Hex. Others helped me in my crypto journey so I didn't get wrecked. So I'll start from the top. Okay, let me see. There's Richard Hart, Hexologist, Big Pepper, RG3. Got Hodl Dog, Dev Kyle, Crypto Coffee, Silver and Maddie. Can't forget the cat Desky. Dollar cost average, Kinetics and Motley. Freddie Quotes, Fire Bun, Steph and Gary. Got Yash Deep, Dave Feeder, Karim and Hexcom, Joe Hexotic, Hex Lion. Man, this is getting long. Let's shout out to Craig Grant and yes, Trayvon James. We're all content creators and should all be treated the same. I say that to say this, we're in this crypto matrix. It's us against them and we're about to go ape shit. We're the Hexican Space Force and we're blasting off this year. So Hexicans unite, cause we savages out here. I said the Hexicans are loyal with the gang. You disrespect our clique, bang. Haters keep talking. This about assets and interests. Economical slang. I said the Hexicans are loyal with the gang. You disrespect our clique, bang. Haters keep talking. This about assets and interests. Economical slang. It's gonna be a hot summer this year. You feel it? I can feel it. Listen, united we stand, divided we can conquer. Listen, crypto is meant to be trusted. No middleman, no counterparty risk. Verified will be in the blockchain. Listen, let's stop hating, let's start communicating. Ain't that many of us? Remember, we early, right? That's right. We early, we gotta stick together, man. So, man, shout out to the big team. Shout out to Big God on the track. Man, there's nothing more to say, man. Become a Hexican. If not, you with the rest of them. So we out.
So good. I don't think I mentioned in that other rap, right?
Nah.
Influencer. If I did, I'd be playing that every day.
Okay. We didn't meet yet. That was right before. we went.
But like that wasn't your cousin though, right? That did that video, or is it?
That was my first video. I did that when I was in Miami. I was with my wife. My wife was recording on the other side, and we was in the car. I was in the car. We was in the car headed back to the airport, and she was recording me on the side while we were driving back. I was like, man, I said, what a time, boy. What a time.
Dude, we got Believe in Yourself here with his dad jokes kill me, man. I ran out of clean socks, so I piled all my dirty ones on a tray, grabbed my detergent, and headed down a steep hill from my home to the laundromat. As I was descending, I slipped and fell, sending the dirty socks flying one way, the detergent flying another way. So there I was, sitting on the sock by the tray, watching the tide roll away.
Oh, God.
You're killing me. Crypto has Max working harder than ever. Actually, it does. Maybe life was easier without crypto. Yeah, I only worked like 80 to 100 hours a week before crypto. That was like, I consider that part-time.
Yeah.
Going back to what you were saying earlier, though, there were days where I would like really almost kill myself to make $350 hauling oil or something like that up in the cold north. And then there were days when we were in our heyday where I was making $300,000 to $500,000 a day in interest on Hex. So it was like, is money real? I don't think money's real the way people think it's real.
Yeah.
You know, it's the game you were talking about.
Yep.
You want to say hi?
I look like crap.
No, you look beautiful.
I'm drinking caffeine.
Okay. You drink that caffeine. When you're ready, we'll bring you on stream.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of a couple things here. Go to watch Telegram for updates because it's actually stuff starting to roll right now that I can share with you guys. And then if the front end gets working, I'll jump back on and we'll show the front end, the new front end, which is, there's going to be two front ends now. There's the one front end is going to be updated, and then there's a brand new front end that is going to be a lot of fun. So we'll work on both those. But thank you so much for being here. Tell your wife we said hi.
Will do.
I cannot wait. Cannot wait to hang out some more with my crypto bros. So, all right, remember, guys, take care of yourself. You deserve it. And we will catch you on the next one. Ciao. Yeah.